Well, students, we're going to finish up these cityscapes today. This is what we're going to be working towards to get both of them glued down to one paper. Before we do that, I would like you to double check this one. And so I'll just move this over so that make sure that all the shading is done on this. Remember just to start off dark and get lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter, dark, lighter and lighter and lighter, dark, lighter and lighter and lighter. And do that on these roof lines, do it under your windows. And please remember your job is not to color the whole building in, but it is to shade in these details. So you can just find a line and then go dark to light. Even on these clouds up in the sky, I'm gonna be dark up at the top, and then I'm gonna get lighter and lighter and lighter as I get close to the buildings. Don't forget to do your road, even adding a line and shading underneath the lines on the road or under your cars or your vehicles and things. I've noticed that many of you have more work to do on this one, which makes sense. So most of you will be spending the first little bit really checking these to make sure that these go dark to light. If you do want to fill something in, like coloring in the whole curb, making some thick lines, filling in these broken lines, adding a little bit of shading to the road and the sidewalk, going around these roofs and getting lighter and lighter and lighter, dark here, lighter and lighter. If your pencil wears out, let me know, I'll give you another one. So get light and then get darker. Get light here and then get darker. On the sky, I'm gonna start off light and get darker towards the top. So that's why I'm making it white near the roof. And then I'm gonna get lighter and lighter and lighter. Don't forget to fill in your stars and your clouds. I would spend more time working on this, but I want you guys enough time to see this next part and enough time to work. So what I would like you to do is it doesn't matter if the white one or the black one are on top, you can decide, but measure them first to make sure that everything is lined up good. And I would measure it with about 1 finger of space around it. So I'm just checking it, and I'm just gonna check that's 1 finger on the top, maybe 1 finger here, 1 finger there. So even kind of 1 finger right in the middle. It should be the same all the way around. Use a regular pencil and you can just mark the corners lightly so you know where these are gonna end up going. So here, I'm gonna even mark this corner here, this corner, just really lightly with a kind of an L shape. You might not even be able to see it in the video, but just will make sure that I know where to put these. So here, I've marked them. Now I'm gonna take them off. This one I can just slide down a little bit, but I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna glue it. So let me just move this over a little bit so you can see. Here, you don't need glue on the whole thing. You mainly just will need glue on the edges. So here, I'm gonna go around this. If you get a little bit of glue on your desk, that's okay. But just go around those edges. And if you wanna put just a X in the middle, that should be good enough. And then take this and I'm gonna put it on top of here. And I might ask you if you have a scrap paper. Before you push it down, just check it, because I can still pick it up and move it if it's not in the right spot. So just check it to make sure it's about 1 finger of space. I'll give you an extra paper. I didn't have one right here, so I'm just gonna use this paper. But I'm just gonna put that on top and press it so I don't smear my work. Go around the edges, press it down good. Then I'll scooch this one over. I'm gonna make sure to not put it, I feel some glue right here, so I'm not gonna put it there, I'm gonna put it here instead, so don't put it in a sticky spot. If you feel glue on there, move it to a new spot on your desk. Glue those edges, put an X in the middle. Then take it, line it up with those corners. Please don't push it down yet. Just check it to make sure there's about a finger of space around the whole thing. If it looks straight, it looks good, then take your scrap paper, put it over top, and press it really good. Okay, go around those edges, make sure everything's pressed down well. At the end, if you notice that there's any pencil marks, you can just erase those, and also just make sure that mine has glue on it, so I don't want to put my paper on top of the glue, but I might give you a wipe to wipe it off. I'm going to put it on top of this scrap paper so I don't get glue on the top, and I'm just going to put my name on the back. Okay, and you can write your class code on here too. So we'll have these finished up today, and if you get done and you realize, oh, I need a little more shading, you could do that, or filling in any of these spaces too if you need it. All right, so let's have fun finishing up these cityscapes. Please try your best not to get any glue on the top of these. That's why you gotta check for clean spots on your table so you don't put your paper and flip it over on some glue, because then you'll get glue on the top and it'll make it look really messy.